Guys, tote how Dr. D says it. Oh my God, we're close. Look at it. Okay, match. We're like twinsies.
We are.
We're matching.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna do this, and there we go. Yay.
Okay, we just need to see the chat. Hello, darling faces. How are you? It's Z and Tina Fey. No, I'm kidding.
Just call me Liz Lemon.
Hi, how are you guys? So let me know you're here in the chat. Let me know where you're zooming in from. Let me know what you're sipping. Hi, Tina. What are you sipping tonight? Thanks you guys for being flexible tonight with the change in time. It's normally at 5:30 p.m. on, oh good. Oh, hi Renee. Hi Lucia in DC drinking Genmai cha. Hi Haley. Hey. Hi Alexis in Atlanta, Georgia. Hi Katie. Sipping 1111 in Tennessee. That sounds like heaven. Jacqueline. Hi Jean. Hi Lily. Hi Steph in New Jersey drinking 222. Savannah, oh, welcome back, sweetheart, in Atlanta. Hi, Jacqueline, sipping 1111 in Conyers, Georgia. Michelle, in Loveland, Colorado. What's going on?
And I'm just going to say hi to my Instagram. Welcome to Decoding the Cosmos. This is Zhena, and we are having a tea ceremony, and we have many communities converging at
this. So we have a whole bunch of live streams happening right now. I mean, how cosmic.
Yeah.
we're projecting our opinions, voices, and resonance all over the world right now.
And we need it because March astrology is
all that.
A lot. It's a lot. Yeah.
So so normally we're doing tea, but tonight because of the March astrology, we're doing wine. And we are going to go ahead. I have a Pisces tea ceremony. So we're going to start, before we start drinking wine, we're going to start with just a really simple little sister tea ceremony. And did you have this up? Is it good?
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
It's M5 for marjoram. And so, all right. So we're going to have a very quick tea ceremony on the mat, and then we're going to get up here within a few minutes, and we're going to do the astrology for the month, and then we're going to do a giveaway. And since you guys are getting your readings tonight, we will do the giveaway and get you guys off to bed quickly and soon. So, we need to scoot in a little on her phone or mine?
Just, I'm gonna go yours.
Is it on my phone?
No, so if you guys scoot in.
Oh, sure.
Oh, is that the magic hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this?
That's perfect.
Getting technical.
Sorry, guys. It cuts off the sides.
Okay. Okay. So what if we sit down to do tea ceremony?
Hey, Ashley, just join mine. Join my live from your Instagram.
No. She's looking at ours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and there's not a way to, okay. Never mind. Okay.
Because we're streaming.
Okay.
This is going to like 4 different. Okay, you guys, it's really cool. We're streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Magic, Instagram, and
TikTok. That's awesome.
It's amazing, right?
Wow.
Okay, we're going to do a quick tea ceremony to get in the groove. Okay.
And then March astrology.
Yes. Can you see us now, Ashley?
There's a lag, I'll let you know.
Okay, so it is Pisces season, so we're gonna have a little bit of Pisces. And I just was in Canyon Ranch in Tucson and hosting tarot tea ceremonies. And what I was so happy about getting a chance to serve 60 women, plus there were 200 others at the property, was just the chance to be together with women in person. And just that connection and that preciousness of togetherness, and how rare it is to take time to just sit and giggle and have tea, talk about our dreams and our hopes, talk about our fears, work through them.
I love that.
And it was so meaningful and so potent and so glorious that I wanted to make sure we have a chance to do this. So the one thing that I was focused on at Canyon Ranch was the experience of appreciation. So I want to do a little appreciation exercise that you guys can all do for yourselves, and if there's anyone with you, that you can do with them. And so, so first I want you to generate the energy of appreciation in your heart. And you can focus on someone you love. If you need to, you can focus on a kitty or another fur baby. You can focus on a person that just brings you so much joy. You can focus on someone who's passed over, whoever it is. You can focus on Jesus or Buddha or Krishna. You can focus on anything just to generate that feeling of appreciation in your heart. And now take 3 breaths into that appreciation, just expanding it from your heart into the field around you. And then from your heart into the room, all around you, past your field, growing your field of appreciation. And then with the 3rd breath, I want you to see how far out you can get appreciation. So you're feeling it in your heart, you're generating it, and then you're seeing how far you can expand it into your field, the room, and then beyond the room. And so once you've generated this feeling, you can feel the physical sensation of appreciation, and appreciation is activated gratitude. It's an energy of realizing that gratitude can take an action, and action is appreciation, and to appreciate is to grow something. And so now with this feeling of appreciation, activated gratitude, go ahead and use that energy to just pour it all over your body. Lift it from your heart into your head, let it go out your crown chakra. Let that feeling of appreciation just ooze and pour and soothe and be like water all over your body, healing your cells, regenerating your nervous system, relaxing your mind. This activation is a way to replenish and rejuvenate and relax and have a sense of relief. And no matter what is happening in the crazy world, and the world has always been crazy, you can generate this in your field, in your body, in your heart, in your mind, and then you can share it with another person. And so as I pour tea for my sweet, sweet, sweet friend and partner in crime, so now what I want you to do is just take your cup in your left hand and bring it to your heart. Smell that, Pisces. Oh my God.
It smells so good.
Magnolia, jasmine, blueberry cheesecake.
Oh,
Basically.
wow.
Blueberries and cream.
Wow.
So now just feel appreciation for the tea, for the cup, for this moment. Ichigo, ichi-e, or ichi-e, ichi-go. I always reverse it. This moment only occurs once. We'll never be the same person again. We'll never have this moment again. And so take your right hand and trace your cup around the rim of your tea bowl, reminding yourself of your infinite nature. There's no beginning, middle, or end of your soul. You may grow old and pass to the next life or wherever you're gonna go, but your soul remains constant and infinite. And that's the practice of tea ceremony, reminding you that there is infinity in the moment. There is magic here now. And so with that, you can just take a sip. Don't burn your mouth. It's hot.
Tastes like Pisces.
Yeah. And taste the tea on the front of your tongue, the middle of your tongue, the sides, and the back. Really allowing the energy and essence of appreciation to permeate your whole being and your whole olfactory sense. Beautiful. Okay, so now we can begin.
All right. Thank you.
Of course. All right, friends. Now we're back up here with you. Oh, good, Elle. You got your bath soaks. Yay! I hope you love them. Tell me everything. Okay, so Ashley's going to tell us if we're close enough together.
Are we good? No? Okay,
We will.
keep going. Keep going, she said. Keep
Oh.
going.
Okay.
There's a lag, so.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, cool. Okay, so welcome to Decoding the Cosmos. We are in Pisces season, and there's a whole shit show going on.
Pisces season, I feel like we need some spirits for Pisces season.
Okay, and patience. So I'm
Yeah.
just going to pull cards tonight as we talk about the signs and we talk about your astrology. And so we're going to start, actually, we should start with Pisces since it's Pisces season. And it looks like,
Actually, before we start with Pisces, can I give a couple of little overviews?
Huh?
Can you scoot back just a little?
Okay.
So sorry.
All right.
No, you're
There
good.
Get out.
Our director, Ashley. We could not do it without her. Okay, so what is going on?
Everything, everywhere, all at once. This month is like a culmination of astrology, of astrological events. We start with Venus retrograde. That happened on the 1st.
Oh yeah, and everybody's like, random, my ex-husband is calling me, or oh my God, I've had this ex-boy. Like everybody's saying like these old loves are coming back into my life. Is that crazy?
Yeah, it happens. This is Venus retrograde. And Venus is retrograde until April 12th. And then Mercury goes retrograde from March 14th to April 7th.
The whole time I'm in Egypt.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes. And we have 2 eclipses. We have an eclipse on the night of the 13th, and we have an eclipse on the 29th. And then Neptune moves into Aries on the 30th. So one of these things by itself would be a lot, but all of them happening together says that it's like we're looking at the weather map and we're saying there's going to be a storm. and we don't know where the storm's going to happen. We can kind of see little hints of it just by reading the news, but we want to be prepared for using our collective intention in the way that feels the most supportive. And we also want to be prepared for, just travel delays, people coming back into our lives, things that happen with retrograde cycles, sudden changes. It's exciting. This is the most exciting month of the year.
Okay, great. So I don't know whether to be scared, excited, worried, concerned, or...
No need to be scared.
Okay.
I think.
Well, you did say on your Instagram that we should stock up on bottled water and canned food. And then I was like, Rachel, let's talk. Like, what does it all mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just being careful.
It's being careful, right.
Okay.
So think about it. If the astrological weather is like a storm, what are you going to do in a storm if there's a storm coming?
Mhm.
You're going to get the right kind of supplies. And so I didn't say that as a fear-mongering message. And what I know is that eclipses can speed up the timeline of things, and so things can happen, and they also do affect weather patterns.
Yeah.
And seismic disruptions, volcanoes, earthquakes, floods, fires.
Got
I mean, so many of those kinds of things. And they happen that's eclipses in general.
Okay.
But then you tie in all these retrograde planets,
Mhm.
and you know that planetary parade that we see?
Mm-hmm.
That means that all of those planets are pulling away from the sun and pulling tension onto the earth.
Got it.
And
okay,
so
that makes sense.
yeah.
Okay.
So we want to be prepared for the very worst that can happen, while also knowing that it might not happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot happening, and
Mhm.
there's a lot happening in the zeitgeist, just in general, of change. I mean,
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah.
change is inevitable. It's going to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's going to have to just, like, you know, they're just going to have to be loving to each other.
Yeah.
And I'm not really listening to the news, although I can't help it.
Mhm.
But when I do, I'm like, oh my God, that too happened. But I listened to this podcast on KCRW. It's my favorite podcast for politics. It's really the only one I listen to right now. It's called Left, Right, and Center.
I love that one, yeah.
And they basically are saying, like, you can't listen to all the noise. You have to see what's actually happening. And so I think that that's the same with this this astrological cycle, is that there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. It's not going to affect you on every front, right?
Yeah.
It's like, there's a lot happening.
Mhm.
Keep your practice. And
Mhm.
there used to be a guru who used to say, what's bad for the world is good for yoga.
Mhm.
Basically, like, what's bad for the outer world is good for your inner life. So just really go within and really keep your practice and really keep your sanity.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so, I mean, because what else can we do?
Right. And what's, I think, exciting in all of this is that Neptune's the big player this month. Neptune has a 14-year cycle in one sign, 165-year cycle altogether. And Neptune is going into Aries at the end of this month. So it's finishing a cycle that's been going on since 165, since the Civil War.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And so it's coming back now, and it's a reset for all of us. And Neptune relates to what we're dreaming about. It's the stories that we're telling through pop culture. Neptune is our creativity, it's our spirituality. And when it gets to 0 Aries, that's a world point, which means it's a global consciousness shift.
Oh.
Yeah. So all of the chaos that we're going through and all of the events are all part of this cosmic reset. And there are some people who are really going to suffer through it. And there will be others who won't. We don't know, but what we know is that big picture, where we're going is a whole new paradigm. And it's one that I think is one that we can really look forward to. We just have to go through this year and next year and the challenges of it in order to get to the other side.
Okay, so 2 years of 2 years of
transition.
Okay, cool. I can't find Pisces in here.
Okay.
I go from Sagittarius, Capricorn to
Aquarius. And there's
then,
no Pisces.
And then I can't find Pisces.
Well,
all right, come on, let's talk
it's
Pisces.
Pisces' birthday.
It's Pisces' birthday, and I'm gonna double fist my
your Pisces.
my Pisces tea with my. Okay, so what's going on for Pisces? For all you Pisces out there, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Let's hear it from the Pisces. I'm gonna look at the chat, and then you. Okay, so what's going on for Pisces?
So Pisces, this is a very interesting time for you. You've got Saturn moving through your sign, and Saturn is all about commitment. It is, what are we prioritizing? And so you're being asked to dedicate yourself to something or someone. So this could be a time of commitment in relationships.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. This could also be a time of like, you've been working for something professionally and you're finally reaching that pivotal point.
And then do Pisces do that thing where they're like, not sure I really wanted that?
Yes.
All the Pisces I know are like,
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
This is what we call a mutable sign.
Yes, I'm a mutable sign, yeah.
So, you are.
Yeah, so Pisces, so commitment and Saturn and Pisces seem like they might have a little bit of tension.
They do.
Could we look at it as artistic tension, or is it always like clashing energy?
No, it's not clashing. It's artistic tension.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Saturn makes you sit still
Mm.
and get your homework done.
Oh yeah.
And it's also the planet that relates to what commitments we're taking on. And so commitments are usually things that we've manifested, that we've said we wanted. A new pet, a new job, a new love. And so for Pisces, this is a full circle moment. And the eclipse on March 14th is particularly powerful for Pisces. This is one of those eclipses that like speeds up the timeline of their lives. And so lots of wild confetti flying around the 14th, 16th, and 17th. And then all the way until the 30th. Really interesting. And then Mercury and Venus start retrograde in Aries, and then they go back into Pisces at the end of the month. So Pisces, you have some kind of romantic times with Venus retrograde where you might be reconnecting with an ex. Right around the 27th, 28th. Yeah.
And does the Capricorn commitment have anything to do with that?
Yeah, well,
like maybe you're saying like, oh, maybe I need this ex to decide if I really want to be the person I'm with.
I think that's what it
that's
is.
Very Piscean.
It's that, and it's or it's I don't know if I want to be with my partner, and then someone comes in and it's like, oh, I want to be with this person, and you have to decide what it is that you really want. But any relationships, this is my caveat for any retrograde cycles, we want to go very slowly into relationships, knowing that we can change our minds after the planet stations direct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Pisces, any questions on Pisces, guys? And decisions. Yeah. Okay, so from Pisces to Aries, speaking of decisions, Arians, so Neptune's going into Aries.
Yes.
So how is that going to affect our stubborn, fabulous, get it done Aries?
Headstrong Aries.
We love you.
We love you, Aries. We love you. Yeah, so it's interesting. Neptune is the planet that like puts a cloud of romance over you. And it's like, you know, Aries, you're normally like headstrong.
For 145 years.
165, 165
years?
Exactly.
I hope you're taking your vitamins, Aries.
Yes. It's the planet of like what you see is not what you get. And it's also really romantic. So Aries, you might suddenly feel this like surge of creativity. Like, I want to write music, I want to sing, I want to do art, I don't want to work so hard. Go with it. Yeah, it's beautiful. And it also feels really disconcerting. It's like, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
You're losing your ego. You know, the Neptune transits are when we learn the art of non-attachment in the Buddhist sense of the word. So,
and most Aries I know have a healthy sense of attachment and ego. So it might be a time for there to be like a deepening of, you know, the dance with it, like the eros of ego versus just hard ego.
Totally.
Right.
I love that. Yeah. Beautiful. And we have Venus retrograde in Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries. So Aries, until the end of March, until the 24th and 27th, you are really feeling like nostalgic. And so you might have a high school reunion, you might get together with old friends, you might go through old photos. And then at the end of the month is your season. And it is that eclipse on the 29th is right at your sign. And so if you're born like somewhere around April 8th, that's your eclipse. And that means that, you know, just hang on to the roller coaster ride.
And so what about the Virgo lunar eclipse on March 13th says something about health. So encouraging you to prioritize well-being as the month unfolds. So I'm just looking at what Rachel wrote, just to make sure we don't forget. And these are also on rachellangastrologer.com as well as Club Magic Hour. So you guys can read the actual dates of when they're going to affect you. But March 19th, further hints at the new beginnings awaiting you. And Neptune in Aries is a 165-year cycle, so it's pretty exciting.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, and Mars is going to go direct. I thought it just went direct.
It did.
Yeah, so you are probably feeling a little more spunky again because Mars was retrograde for what? 6 weeks or 8 weeks?
It was retrograde from December 6th through February 23rd.
Oh, okay, so that's a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. But I noticed the minute Mars went direct, I noticed a lot more energy to get things done.
Same.
Like I was just like, oh, there I am. Woo, okay, I get it. Like there's so much more. I was so much more accomplished after that. So yeah, I noticed that one. I literally was like, I opened up my app and went like, what happened today? Because suddenly I was like all full steam ahead, and it was that. So.
I know. I was so relieved when it went direct. I was like, oh, finally I can get things accomplished.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't even know it was I didn't even know it was retrograde. So I just couldn't tell when it went direct. I was like, oh, something must be happening in the planets because I can't describe it. Okay, cool. So Taurus, April 20th through May 20th. Your guiding planet Venus is retrograding, started on the 1st, which was 2 days ago, until April 12th. Yeah. So it's not a long cycle.
It's a 40-day cycle.
Oh, okay, so it was March 1st. It went. Okay.
Yeah.
So April 12th. So what happens when your planet is retrograde and it's your ruler?
Yeah, usually that means that you feel it. That you feel the pullback even more than usual.
To go internal or to doubt your life? Or
it's all the above. Yeah, with retrogrades, you are reflecting on Venus retrogrades relationships and finances.
Okay.
And so if you are Taurus rising, Libra rising, Taurus or Libra, it's your ruling planet, and that just means for you Taurus that you start having your little business ledger starts kicking in every time you want to spend money, and it's like maybe I should save, or oh, I shouldn't do that, or you start regretting decisions that you made, like the one who got away, or the opportunity that didn't come to fruition.
Got it.
And sometimes you feel more introverted than others. But also Venus is the planet of pleasure. And when Venus is retrograde, we're not feeling a lot of pleasure. We're not feeling enjoyment. It's like things can feel really hard. So you actually have to prioritize having a good time. Okay. And being with your friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so Taurus, it looks like introspective energy during Mercury retrograde from March 14th to April 7th, encouraging nostalgic reexamination of past. And then Neptune enters Aries on March 30th, and then it's an invitation to explore the mystical and spiritual realms for you, Taurus.
Very much so. In fact, Taurus, you've had a lot of the ground underneath you shaking. Taurus, this has not been an easy time for Taurus with Uranus in your sign. And that's all by design, because now Taurus, Neptune goes into Aries, and you are going into a period of time where you're getting in touch with the nonlinear, meaning your creativity is going to blow off the charts. Okay. Your spirituality, doors and portals are going to open where they haven't been opened before. Oh. Yeah, it's amazing. But this month is like a gear shift for Taurus. So if you drive a manual, you have that little bumpy thing when you're going, that's where you are.
Well, I love that the Virgo lunar eclipse on March 13th illuminates areas of your life that have been uncertain, offering clarity that might even mend lingering conflicts, perhaps even with someone close to home like a child. I think that's incredible. And then I'm just reading her words. Then between March 13th and 29th, as the eclipse energies converge, you may face the shadows of your past. Embrace self-love to heal any patterns of self-neglect. I know a lot of Taurians that are not, they nurture other people, but they don't take care of themselves.
Totally. Yeah.
So I think self-neglect, why don't we just ixnay that out of our lives,
Done,
Taurus?
done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it looks like on March 27th, love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Venus goes back into Pisces. She's very happy in Pisces. So relationships can go back online. You know,
don't make any swift don't file for
Take your
divorce
time,
during this month.
Everyone goes through relationship roller coaster. Everyone goes through, like, I hate my partner. I want to leave you. Why did I do this? And then, like, you go to the complete opposite, which is like, oh my God, you're the most amazing person ever.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I stayed.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God. Okay. So I like this question at the end of Taurus. With the arrival of spring, ask yourself what facets of your life are ready to bloom.
Ooh, I like that too.
That's sweet. Yeah. Okay, and then we go into Gemini, May 20th through June 20th.
Yeah.
And so, epic adventure, new destinations, expand your inner horizons through self-reflection. The transits are wild.
They are wild. That is true. They are wild. Yeah. And Gemini, you're caught in the crossfires of the eclipses because they're happening in along the North Node being in Pisces and the South Node being in Virgo. So Gemini, it's like one of those amusement park rides where you get in the teacup at Disney, where you get in and it spins you around and you're like, this is fun. It's fun. I'm having fun, but I'm also like maybe sick.
So it says, with so much unfolding at once, honor your energy by delegating tasks, embrace a steady rhythm, or the whirlwind could lead to burnout. So most Geminis I know, and maybe all you Geminis are this way or maybe not, but you guys are so, like, your wit and your brains are so quick that you often will be like, I'll think my way out of this. You know what I mean? And then your poor little body is like trying to follow all your thoughts as you're creating more activity. So it might be a good time to relax. And the lunar eclipse on March 13th. Yeah, intense emotions.
That eclipse is really interesting because it involves Saturn, and Saturn shows you where your limitations are, and it shows you, but not because it's trying to stop you. This is the thing. Any limitation related to Saturn is all like a fake obstacle that we have to push through. And once we push through and we get to the other side, amazing. Life is awesome. And we learn great lessons and we achieve some sort of mastery. But Gemini, this Saturn has been tough on you. You've had to like really go into your, conflicts with other people, issues at home. This Saturn in Pisces has felt like an uphill climb, and this brings that climb to a pivotal point, and it helps you to get to the other side. Okay,
and so that's happening this month. When the sun enters Aries.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so on March 20th, Gemini, you're going to have some relief, and expect shifts in your relationships as old dynamics transform and new friendships emerge to illuminate hidden corners of your life. These shifts may offer connections and conversations you never imagined possible. And then when the month ends with Neptune's ingress into Aries on March 30th, it'll lift the clouds from your mind, and it opens a doorway of spiritual exploration and revelation. So that's really exciting. And you may need more than one long conversation to make sense of this month's activities.
Totally. Have your therapist on speed dial, and get your group of friends. You might even have like a book group or a tea circle or something like that, because you're going to need one.
Okay, so maybe March 30th. Well, I'll be in Egypt, but maybe March 30th, you guys should set up a Magic Hour tea circle in support of Gemini and others. Okay, so now we have Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd.
Yeah, so some of this month so Cancer's gonna feel it. Cancer, and we love you, and
she's married to a Cancer.
I'm married to a Cancer, and already it like the tension of what's happening in the cosmos is is palpable.
Yeah.
And so Cancer, you might feel a mix of, what do I need to do to prepare? Like everything's building up. Something's going to happen. And you're right, something is going to happen, but it might not happen to you.
Okay.
And so relaxation practices, the good news is that when the sun's in Pisces, when Mercury and Venus are in Pisces at different points in the month, you get to tap into your own spirituality and come out with some major revelations. And so it's one of those times where I think of all the signs, Cancer, you're going to get a glimpse of where things are going for you in your life.
Oh, great.
And so it's like your opportunity to see the future, but because it's not clear yet and Neptune's changing signs, it's just a glimpse and it might look like a mirage, and that picture will come into focus this summer.
Okay, great. So Neptune shifts into Aries on March 30th. You'll expect a burst of creative energy that might inspire a new career or spiritual path. Let these insights simmer before you make any big moves, and keep your eye out for unexpected opportunities in May that could open a fresh chapter in your journey. So, and on March 1st, Venus stations retrograde, so you'll be in nostalgia, Cancer.
Yeah.
And even if obstacles arise at work or in your personal life, trust the cycles preparing you to claim the spotlight when you're ready. So in May or summertime. And so between March 14th through April 7th, you say, channel your inner life coach. That's great. And your safety comes from your intuitive knowing, and lean into your spiritual practices.
Yeah.
And the Virgo lunar eclipse on March 13th shines a light on your communication. So don't hold back your truth. Confront any hidden shadows. Ooh, juicy, Cancer.
It's very juicy for
Very
Cancer.
juicy.
Yeah.
Well, and then we get to Leo.
Yeah. So Leo, actually, this is, when Neptune goes into Aries, it shines a really favorable light on Leo.
Okay.
And so Leo, this is a time when you are, Leo still has some challenges because Pluto's opposite Leo. I mean, there's like an overarching feeling of pressure.
Yeah.
But when the sun enters Aries on March 20th, it starts to shine a really favorable light for Leo. And then when Neptune enters Aries, it's romantic, it's creative. It's like you can feel something shifting.
So that's on
The 29th, or the 30th rather.
Okay. Yeah.
And that eclipse is really interesting for Leo too.
Okay.
So that eclipse on the 29th is in Aries.
Or I mean on March 13th.
So the eclipse on March 13th. The eclipse on the 29th is interesting for Leo, but the 13th is a little like stops and starts, and that one you got to watch your health, Leo.
Okay.
But the one on the 29th, that's pretty exciting for relationships, for opportunities, for like creativity, and I like that. It's a reset button for cosmic change.
Good. And one of my besties is a Leo, and so I'm just like, every time you talk about it, I see her and everything like she's doing, and I'm like, aw, I can so see that. So on March 20th, Leo, the sun shifts into Aries, positioning you in the role of a teacher or leader. Are you ready to accept the mission and inspire others through your ideas and words? Which is fabulous. And then on March 29th, the Aries solar eclipse, stay open to surprises. The universe delivers exactly what you need when you least expect it. And I know that Leos are very expectant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good sign.
Yeah, they're like, bring it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hello. I give a lot. I shine bright. I feed a lot of people. I'm very generous. I'll take it. So good. So Leo it's okay.
Yep.
So, in all of this, it sounded like a cosmic storm, but it kind of also sounds like each sign has nuanced storms happening.
Yes.
So some will have a solar, like, like a big thing, and some are more, but it sounds like most of it is reflective and going within and not being so focused on the external world for all the validation.
Yeah.
So that's a trend.
Yeah, it is. You're right. And, one thing that I think could happen is I think there could be some kind of like power outages and what better way to be in self-reflection than to have, the power go out. And I'm not talking about like major things that, but I think that there will be opportunities for us all to go into reflection.
Well, and the world is, I think that what's happening right now too is our dependency on the systems as we know it is being questioned. Whether or not they go away, it will be seen. But everything that has been normal while we've been alive in our lifetimes is being questioned.
Exactly.
And so things can feel super wonky, but it's been questioned before, and it led to evolution, and it led to growth, and it led to democracy, or it led to, scientific findings and insights. So, my Sagittarian self is like, maybe this is a new vision versus just holding on to the way things are, because the way things are, sometimes it's comfortable, but it's not productive all the time.
And anytime Pluto has been in Aquarius, this is a 250-year cycle. So the 1700s, the 1500s, the 1300s, there's been some kind of new way of governing. So we switched to democracy around the American Revolution, French Revolution. Democratic systems started to come online. Before that, everything was turning more to monarchies. That was Pluto in Aquarius. And so we're gearing up for new systems. And we don't know what's going to emerge out of this time. But like you said, what we've known is done.
Well, I just hope small women-owned businesses do okay. I worked really hard for 30 years. I hope we're okay.
I think that's the trend. I think that's what we're going to see is less hierarchical like capitalism has gone as far as it can go, and it's like, okay, this needs a balancing out. And so small women-owned businesses are where you should be spending your money. Everybody buy your gifts at Magic Hour.
Thank you.
I do. It feels really good.
I didn't mean for it to be a commercial. I was just like, oh, I'm tired. Let's make it work. Okay, cool. So Virgo.
This is a really interesting time for Virgo.
Okay.
Virgo, you have that eclipse on March 14th. It's a full moon in your sign, lunar eclipse. And this is like the universe putting a little steam underneath you. It's not quite fire, but it's like, it's getting hot. And what are you gonna do? You have to rally some momentum. This in general is a year where you're being put to the test. And you, I'm thinking about Thomas. So, and you want to make everything you do dedicated to something that is enriching, meaningful. You want purpose to be your motivating factor. And everything's in Pisces, so watch your health, take care of your immune system, and give yourself lots of rest. There's a lot of change coming for Virgo. Fast change that you might not be ready for. You're going to be ready for it because your soul asked for it.
Yeah, and I like that Saturn, consider sharing your writing, pitching an idea, speaking up in public. Saturn's moving through the final degrees of Pisces, your opposite sign, indicating slow but steady progress in your career. Use this energy to make thoughtful decisions, remembering that commitment is key. And when Mercury goes retrograde, which is your ruling planet, it might bring some confusion in your relationships, little cracks in the foundation. So just have heart-to-heart conversations, a bit of talk therapy, rearrange your living space. It's time to repair and rebuild. So explore your inner shadows, help you, hopefully they'll help you understand your hidden motivations and patterns. Cool. And then when the sun enters Aries on March 20th, there's going to be energy and adventure again. So good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then we've got Libra.
Yeah, Libra.
Oh, are we so right, Edith?
Thank you, Edith. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So with Libra, relationship with boundaries, and more specifically, your tendency to hesitate when it comes to saying no.
I don't know who that's talking about.
Who is the Libra in the room?
I don't know. Like, what? I was literally
Who does not have boundaries in saying no?
I was literally just yelling at myself on the way here. Like, God, why did you do that? Why did you say that you were going to do that?
You
said
mean
you were
tonight?
Gonna yeah, tonight. I was like, you said that you were going to do such and such and not work so hard, and now you just started another fundraiser.
As you're like, decoding the cosmos, last minute commitment, because I didn't have enough for this week.
By the way, if anyone has any books, or if anyone's been affected by the fires, I am doing an astrology and spirituality book drive for anyone affected by the fires. So, and I just got this great donation of books that my wife is like, what are we going to do with all these? So if anybody needs any, please reach out to us.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Heart of
Yeah,
gold.
So,
Okay, so Libra,
so
do you want to
speaking
read
of-
yours so
speaking
you
of-
don't forget
all right.
your own advice?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Oh, sometimes I read this and I'm like, wow, that was a really good line. As a Libra, balancing your desire to please others with your own needs can be a tightrope act. Venus retrograde. I don't even need this. Let me just spill the tea. All right, Libra, Venus retrograde. Let's talk about it. So when our ruling planet is retrograde, what can happen for us? So one thing that a lot of us Libras don't like to admit that we know is that we actually have a real need to be alone. That we're known as like the partnership sign, the relationship sign. But any Libra will tell you it's the idea of relationships that's like really interesting, and not necessarily like the did you go to the grocery store today aspect of relationships. And so when we get into a relationship, we're always negotiating how not to lose ourselves. And Venus retrograde cycles are when we feel everybody pulling on us, and we want to be really boundaried during this one because Neptune's moving into our opposite sign, which is making things, it's wiping out certain things in our lives, and it's asking us to change course, and anything that feels too limiting or oppressive, Neptune's like, yeah, we gotta wipe that out. And there's so much opportunity. Libra, this is your year. I mean, really, we've got some great stuff happening with Uranus and Pluto. That trine is forming a grand trine with our signs, and we have to be very focused. So that's my Libra life coach.
So steady yourself from March 13th through 29th during the eclipse tunnel. You may feel like you're in the dark forest, fumbling your way through deep personal shifts. It's intense, but it's a process that leads to personal catharsis and metamorphosis. And then when Neptune moves into Aries on March 30th, it's one of the most significant transits of the year. It'll unlock a pioneering warrior energy within you, and it could open up leadership opportunities fueled by your creativity. Just be mindfulness that your partnerships may face pressure. And when making financial decisions, take cautious, well-informed steps. So yeah.
We got a budget.
So do Sagittarians. I was like, when you were talking about like reconsidering everything, like I was at Canyon Ranch this weekend, and I was like there were so many things in the gift shop because I was in there selling tea, and I was like, I want those sunglasses, I want that, I want that, I want that, and then I was like, I can't do it. I'm not doing any of it, and I was like, what is happening? I'm suddenly mature. Okay, so now we go to Scorpio.
Scorpio, all right.
How are
Scorpio,
Scorpios?
this is an exciting time for you, Scorpio. So the eclipses, so that the eclipse on the 13th is like a jolt. It's like a shot of caffeine. You finally have energy after Mars retrograde. And so you're going to be achieving things. You have that go-getter energy that you haven't had since December. And so a lot of things are going to start making sense to you. Even though Venus is retrograde, even though Mercury is retrograde, it's a lot of cleanup. It's a lot of like cleanup on aisle 7, and also with your friends too. But there's on March 30th, when Neptune goes into Aries, you can start something new. You can launch a new business. This is like not until after Mercury's retrograde, or direct rather, but this is a time when you have lots of like power to push through any kind of limitations.
Cool.
Yeah.
Liz, who manages the tea salon, is a Scorpio. She's been it's like Mercury, or everything's forward for Scorpio already. So
I know.
Imagine what she's going to be capable of after that.
Mars retrograde was hard for Scorpio.
Really? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Scorpios. You guys are so tough and loyal and straightforward.
Yep.
Love you. Okay, Sagittarius. March astrology is wild, and who better to make the most of it than you? Yay! Okay, so there's a lot of catharsis all at once. Just this month? It's like that my whole life. I'll emerge transformed. And so you guys, any Sagittarians out there, who's out there? Your son's a double Sag, Alyssa. My son's a Sag. I'm a Sag. Oh wait, Kimberly's a Sag. Suzanne's a Sag.
Lots of
Oh,
Sag
Karen.
energy.
Oh my God, Sun and Rising. Wait. Oh my God. Did I attract every Sag tea lover in the United States?
Okay, we got some here too. All right.
Oh my God.
Mal.
Saggies.
Yay.
I love a Sag party. You know,
Libra's awesome too.
Oh yeah.
Jacoba.
Oh yeah. Okay, so tell me what's happening, because I can't see the forest for the trees.
Yeah, so for Sagittarius, there's Pisces is introducing a lot of inner challenges.
Okay.
And it's like a month of going through the maze and coming out the other side.
Okay.
And the other side is like, here's a reward. So gamify every challenge that you face this year.
Okay.
Or this month, rather.
Okay.
Then Neptune in Aries and the lunar eclipse in Aries are actually pretty exciting for you, because it's a time when romance is strongly represented, but also anything that you want to do creatively that's expressing yourself is going to be heightened.
I need to finally finish my book.
I was just going to say that. You got to finish your book. But you have a couple of months. Neptune dips into Aries from March 30th until October 22nd. And you get a real strong dose of what this cycle is going to look like. Then it comes back again in January next year, and it stays until for 14 years. And all of a sudden, all I'm seeing in my head are the 1800s when it was last this time. So anyway, so 14 years. So you've got this book and then another book, and then just like lots of it's a very prolific time.
Good. I just have to get my financing done, and then all I've been doing is like bank submissions and all the stuff. It's been very Saturn, very Saturn. Like Saturn is sitting on my head, and am I making this about me? There's all these Sages here.
Saturn is sitting on every Sag's head right now.
Oh, Saturn. Yeah. Thank you, Saturn.
Every mutable sign, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini.
Yeah. Okay, so Sages, we should start a Sag support circle for those of us who are so excited about everything that is possible in life, but who have time and space continuum, rules, matter, and gravity. I mean, it's just so hard.
It's so true. I feel like Sagittarius needs their support group for those things, and Pisces needs a different support group. Pisces are going to be more Kleenexes passed around.
And we're going to be yelling over each other. All the Sagittarius, like Christmas at my house, we're all Sagittarius, and they're all like, no! Everybody's like yelling over each other. Oh my God. So we're going to be okay, Sag.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the
Oh,
case?
yeah, you're going to be great. You're going to be really good.
Is there anything specific about money? As I try to
asking
get my...
for a friend.
I'm totally transparent.
Yeah.
You guys know me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
I'm buying a tea bag machine, so I'm just letting you guys all know.
I think that's going to generate more money.
Oh my God, I got
mean,
the samples from Japan today,
Uh-huh.
and they were all perfectly measured, and I was like, this is delicious every time.
Wow.
So it's like, I'm just doing it, and
Yeah.
the yen is down, the dollar's up, I gotta get the deposit in, I'm just doing it.
Good,
so
good.
It's a risk, but.
Yeah, I don't think there's a big money, and I'm in my head, I'm doing a little math. No, you're good. I mean, your money stuff would have been, it's all going to be better once Jupiter enters Cancer
When?
in June 6th.
Okay,
Is
awesome.
it 6th or the 9th? I think it's the 6th.
Okay,
the 6th,
either
between-
day is fine
yeah.
with me.
And that's for a year.
Oh, okay,
So-
so guys,
Yeah,
Sagittarians, your
Yeah.
money's gonna get better June
and
6th.
Sagittarius rising too. Things get better. And it's more like debt, it's the kind of finances like it's long-term finances,
Oh, good.
where you can accumulate wealth, you can save, invest and have things pay off, pay down debt, those kinds of things.
Good, I love
Yeah.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
Capricorn.
Capricorn this is actually so Capricorns can be really stressed about any kind of wild astrology, because you are the sign of the risk analyst and the one who knows what could go wrong at all times. and don't worry, it will be okay. And I think there are some real opportunities for you to make new friends, to connect with community. There's a lot of shakeup happening in your own social circle, and even in the way that you view yourself in those social circles. So there might be like someone who was in leadership at a group that you're in who has to step down, and then someone asks you to come in. Just be open to all of the fluctuations. Also, it's still an exciting time with Uranus pushing Capricorn in uncomfortably exciting directions, and Saturn giving Capricorn some structure with finances and with relationships. So Capricorn, this is a time of really like building framework for the life that you want to have.
But don't Capricorns always build framework all day, every day
They
for the
do.
life they want to have?
They do, but sometimes they get to a stuck point,
Oh, yeah.
and you're always ahead of everybody, Capricorn.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you'll get to a stuck point and you're like, well, shoot, I'm done. My house, my frame's up, but my drywall's not in yet.
Yeah.
And so
I have to wait for the world to catch up to me.
Yeah, totally. And it's not going to this month. With the retrogrades, it's not going to. So you have to just
do yoga.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I have a Capricorn rising, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
have to go back to yoga because you can only manifest so many hours in the day.
It's so true.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, Aquarius.
Yeah, Aquarius, so once the sun enters Aries, everybody from the 14th through the 29th is going to be in this pressure cooker, the eclipse tunnel. Aquarius, you don't feel it as strong as others. So for you, you could actually maximize this time. Aquarius has a lot of like new ideas. Like Aquarius, this is a time to be throwing things out and seeing what sticks. And change is inevitable. Change this year is inevitable, and make the most of it. Don't be afraid of it. Oh my gosh, what are you bringing out? I'm so curious to see what this is.
Yeah, well, the box is probably not going to make it, but the this was a box that didn't make the shipping stress test,
Oh my
but I
gosh.
wanted to give away the astrology sampler set. It's not gonna look like this, you guys. This box just completely got destroyed during shipping. Someday we'll be able to get this box perfected to where everything sticks, but I didn't want to buy 5,000, which is the minimum of this, and then have it all fall apart. But I'm hoping to get this box perfected. This is a template for Christmas of this year because
Oh my God, I love it.
I love it. So tonight's giveaway is the 12 Traveler Astrology Sampler Box. And this is a big giveaway. It's not, like I said, it's not going to be in this box or it'll all break. And but I'm working really hard to try to get this box to hold things so that they don't break in shipping, because those of you who got the teapots in January and 90 out of the 2,000 were broken or whatever, it was like, or it was more than that, it was like 150. So I just don't want these to break. So for tonight's giveaway, we are giving away the Traveler Jar Sampler Set from Magic Hour. This is all 12 astrology signs, and I thought it was a perfect match for Decoding the Cosmos.
I love it.
And we have been doing this for a while now.
Yeah, a couple, I
Yeah.
think 2 years now.
Yeah. And Rachel is one of my nearest and dearest. I love her to pieces. I want
Same.
you guys to know that she's not only a city council woman, she's the mayor pro tem of Ojai. Can we just get not only does she teach magic, she's an astrologer, but she's the mayor pro tem of our beautiful community. So it's kind of amazing. All right, so this is the astrology sampler box that is coming to one of you tonight as the giveaway. So Rachel can hold this. And if any of you guys want to gift this to anyone when you get these, or when you, for Christmas or anytime, it's a great gift to give people. So we're gonna go ahead, we have got everybody on the chat now because we're restreaming, and everything is in one thing. So do you wanna touch do you wanna find the winner? Okay, you have to do both fingers. Oh, don't minimum. Oh, now you have to go back. There you go. There you go. Shelley Flax. Flachs. Shelley Flax. She's a happy Libra.
Oh my gosh.
Shelley Flax. Yeah, that's you. And so a Libra picked a Libra.
Yeah.
So you get tonight's awesome giveaway, and I'm hoping to get this box dialed in so we can have it for Christmas this year.
That is amazing.
But
Congratulations,
Shelley. How exciting.
That's so exciting.
And for all of you, I love you guys, and I hope that you can make the most of this crazy astrology, and that you can go within, because the world is always going to be changing, and it's going to be particularly changing in the season, and we want you to be well, have tea, invite your friends over for tea, do your appreciation, generate appreciation in your heart, let it heal your body, mind, and soul. So next week we'll go back to the normal Magic Monday at 5:30 Pacific and 8:30 Eastern. We will then be moving into I think I have 2 weeks, and then I'm in Egypt. And so for those of you who are joining me in Egypt, I'm very excited about serving tea on the Nile. And so I will see you next week, and then we'll talk logistics. For those of you who want to learn more about Rachel Lang, go to rachelllangastrologer.com. You can book a reading, you can book a class. Her classes are awesome. You can buy a book.
Thank you.
You can support her fundraisers. You can support the Mayor Pro Tem of Ojai, because that's so Ojai, right?
It is. I know, it is. I know. I'm very grateful. I love
Awesome.
Ojai.
We do too. Okay. All right. Well, we love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, we will. Thanks, guys. Bye.